This is Kaylan, better known as Professor Cygnus and Angels, praying that everyone is having healthy eating, appropriate speech, appropriate behavior, appropriate clothing, appropriate spacing, and knowing the science and anatomy of all things. Also remembering to have the goals of the body, the household, and the outside responsibilities. So you all, here we are doing a little maintenance upon the wood stove. Wood stoves are big responsibilities. If you have electricity, I do not recommend wood stoves unless you try to, store it for like an emergency situation or so. But it definitely is a very big and painful responsibility. So the longer that you wait to clean the chimney is the more residue that can build up. It's important to make sure that you clean the chimney as well as you can. And here this has just been taken apart and cleaned up. And this can be cleaned now with barely anything coming out. And I would say clean the chimney at least once a week, depending upon how much that you're utilizing this. And once a week is a pretty good time frame. But if once a month would be a lot of buildup. If you're utilizing a wood stove every day, then you're going to have a lot to deal with. So the residue sort of looks like this glossy kind of look. So things that stick to the edges and all of this dust that builds up over time, it will turn sticky if you do not clean it after almost every use. Now you can clean this like once every 3 uses or once every 4 uses, but if you're not going to clean the chimney, it could build up really bad. And we've heard that people do yearly inspections or so on some people that do that. But I would say if you wait for an entire year to clean the chimney, you're going to have some major issues. Absolutely. Now, I'd wash this like a dish if I had enough water. I actually have to haul the waters today, the water jug. The longer you wait to clean this is the worse it could get, so just make sure that you're cleaning this to the best of your ability if you can. Just simply take it apart, grab a sponge, and get ready to scrub, but also get ready for a lot of dust to be in the air as well. Needing to see on the inside. This, and it looks pretty good. So I'll show you all the inside of everything, see how things look. You see the gloss at the top? That is a little difficult to scrub off. So what kind of scrubber is ideal for this? So when you clean the chimney, you want to take that apart piece by piece, and I would recommend like a regular scrubber, but not like a sponge scrubber. This is the only scrubber I have. I'd recommend one of those metal scrubbers that could really get that off of the edges, because you see there was things that was stuck. Cleaning this like once every few times is very important. And I've decided not to utilize the wood stove today. Wood stoves are very toxic, and sometimes it can be very dangerous for your lungs and your body. So if you do not have a wood stove, please be thankful, because it definitely is very difficult to deal with having a wood stove. And you don't want there to be a gap here. needing some more of this tape. This is heat resistant tape, but it ended up getting so hot that it came off, which is an issue because that's needed. So they said that that this had a heat, sort of like a heat limit of 500 degrees. So I think that this had exceeded past that. But this metal tape you would put around the chimney. First, let's make sure that we've wiped all of this down. Check it out. So doing maintenance is very important because no matter what it is, if you maintain it, it will last longer and it will do you better. Indeed. You want to make sure to clean that ashtray every time. And if you do not, that can go into the air. It could be a big mess. Now we can go ahead and put this onto here. So this has been cleaned very well. Very good. Now it's time to place this onto this corner edge. Now it's pretty difficult getting this to really stay in place. So what we're going to do is connect this piece first and then the bottom piece last. You want to secure that onto there as well as you can. Now we can place this in place. And now that has come out. Make sure everything is in place and secure. So the tape, the heat-resistant tape is supposed to go over this, but it looks like it's not going to stay. So we're going to try to do something. Very good. What we tried to do is to secure that in place by twisting that together. Now where is the other one? Which is this one. So we can do the same for this one, if it can reach all the way. Okay, so we're going to try to take off this aluminum piece here. It looks sort of aluminum. It may be made out of a different metal, but I'm not really sure. So what we can do is twist this together. Because I do not have that type of tape, so we can try like a different strategy here. So now, let's see if this wraps around. The answer is yes. Okay, now, we twisted that together, and although that, sort of looks like it's just not sticking, it will stick. It's not sticking, but it'll stay, is what we meant to say. Middle one, I'm going to be walking to get the jugs in a moment. The little one, we'll see how she does going back to her home. Because I do not have enough food for her, and I could give her my food, but I eat rice, and I'm sure she'll like rice. She did eat the last thing of rice, but with no added salt or anything like that. Okay, you all, so just wanted to go over a little bit of maintenance on how you should always clean and maintain the wood stove. The longer you wait, you all, is the worse it can get. So make sure to clean this out as well as you can. Take care of yourself, stay healthy, and invest wisely. And this is K-A-Y-L-A-N, better known as Professor Cygnus and Angels, with advice on proper maintenance. And remember this quote: the longer you wait to take care of something is the worse that it could get. Make sure to take care of something immediately when you have the chance. Stay healthy and invest wisely, you all. Bye for now. Excellent processing.